Curriculums across the country are preparing for what could be the most important exam of their lives. Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Lesufi is outlining the province's readiness to hold those exams. And let's cross into that live now.
Log in, and if your child asks you for a homework and you are not sure, you can log in, listen to that teacher teaching, listen to the program in terms of a video, in terms of animation, in terms of previous question papers. You can also set your own test for your own child, and the system will mark that test and indicate to you your child is struggling here because of A, B, C, D. So we are quite excited with that investment, and we are thrilled that these investments came handy before our learners start their Matric examination. Even though it was formulated in Gauteng, anyone can go in and use that information, and we intend to make it available to our provincial counterparts so that our children across the country can be in a position to benefit of those things. As I said, the content is supported by videos, 3D animations, audio, and can be uploaded from grade 4 until grade 12. And we are indeed thrilled. We really believe it's a huge investment. And we're taken aback when one publication, before we can even launch this system, they said that their website had failed. When we launched it on Friday, the website didn't fail. What has failed is that we had almost hackers across the province that were trying to hack the system, forgetting that we are now scalams out of the process of online registration that we had, so no one can hack us now. So the hackers failed to hack the system. The system is up and running, and they said that system will fail, and we're quite excited that it's still going on. As we deal with this issue of Matric examination, I want to reiterate the call that I made last year and I'm making now, and I'm making it also in the political platform, especially the ruling party platform, to say that South African children deserve to write one single examination across the country. We are one country. We must have one examination. This thing of having an independent examination board and National Senior Certificate Examination Board and other examinations that are administered by other countries in our own country must come to an end. There's no difference. The IEB examination is also monitored by UMALUS. Our National Senior Certificate is also monitored by UMALUS. But besides, all these students, after they've written this examination, they go to the same university. There's no University of IEB in this country, and there's no University of National Senior Certificate. The continuation of two separate examinations in this country jeopardize the poor, purely because those that are perceived to have quality examinations are the ones that are taken by universities first, and later on, those that are perceived not to have a quality examination are then taken over. They missed on bursaries, they missed on international offers that are available, they missed on many things, purely because they are writing in an examination that other people believe is not quality examination. If IEB is the best examination, why are you not writing IEB, all of us in the country? Why others must write an examination that is perceived not to be quality, and others are writing an examination that... So we need to level that. And that is why we are making a call that we need a new independent body, that the Department of Basic Education must not be a player and a referee of an examination. The Department of Basic Education must appoint an independent examination agency to administer examinations across the country so that everyone can write that examination. We really believe it will improve the quality education, it will improve and develop our educators better, it will make us to be at the higher level compared to our peers across the globe. So it's very, very important that this debate is not misunderstood, and this debate is not taken as an attack of any institution or other institution. We can't have one country having different examinations for their matriculants. One country, one examination for all our learners. We really believe it will level the playing field in the country and ensure that everything is fine within the country. We must also note that there are potential areas where we believe we need to monitor the situation in terms of violence, disruption, service delivery, protest. But we are part of a national knife joint center where all these things are monitored at the center, so that in case the weather changes or in case there are protests in a particular area, we'll be in a position to assist and deal with these things. But also let's record our disappointment with the level of violence that we have recorded in our schools. We are indeed seeing lots and lots of violence, and we are working very, very close with the Department of Safety, and we're excited with the work that they've done in the last 2 weeks. In the last 2 weeks, they've invaded and raided some of our schools that are problematic, and out of those particular raids, they've managed to get guns, drugs, knives, and other weapons. And we want to encourage the South African Police Service and the Department of Community Safety to continue with these particular raids until our children conclude writing their examinations, so that no one is intimidated from writing the examination. You'll recall that last week we also had a television show from a show called Carte Blanche, where it portrayed a certain dance school where learners have leveled allegations of sexual harassment and other related matters, and they wanted the department to act on this matter. The department have since assessed this particular school, and we have established that this school is not registered in Gauteng. It is registered in the Northwest or in other provinces. It's not registered in our province, and therefore on Friday, the HOD of the department wrote a letter to this particular school to cease to function immediately. And it's very unfortunate because this is a very, very important school. And I really appreciate the principal of the school. He's a very, very talented person. And we'll find a way of assisting them to go through this difficulty so that they can continue to provide that kind of service to our learners. We are, in conclusion, the department have continued to service its partnership with Childline so that we can assist learners who experience stress due to exam pressure or after receiving their results. Learners can phone Childline on their toll-free number 0800 055 555. That is 0800 055 555 or 011 645 2000 during working hours. This is a free counseling services that will assist our students, and we are encouraging parents as well. If they pick up symptoms that may sound as if the learner is under pressure, parents can also call this toll-free number so that they can be given advice that will assist their children. We are wishing all our children the best of luck as we will release the results on the 3rd of January 2020. Each learner will receive their results at their school and will be in a position to release the results publicly as a department. We are indeed excited as a department that we've put everything in order, and we are thrilled that our learners will find an examination that is smooth, an examination that is secured, but most importantly, a very challenging examination, I must say it. It's not going to be easy because we are strengthening our skills base as a province, and we're ensuring that we can grow Gauteng together and ensure that this province becomes the home of champions and that this province can continue to excel in education and other areas. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it.
Yes, there you have it. The MEC for Education in Gauteng, Panyaza Lesufi, just signalling that the province is ready for the Matric exams, which kick off on October the 16th. Very importantly, talking about exam stress, so many children do find the exam period, particularly in Matric, very, very stressful, and we need to look after our children as they go through this difficult time. And he was talking about a toll-free line there for learner support, especially if you're finding time stressful. It's 0800 055 555, 0800 055 555. Also raising there the concerns around school safety after a very bloody week on the school grounds across the country with a number of learners murdered on school property. Also very interesting, I'm sure that's a debate that will continue, he's making a call for one certificate, not the IEB, which generally a lot of the private schools write, and a national senior certificate, but one unified certificate. I'm sure that's going to raise a lot of debate. But Panyaza Lesufi signalling that the department is ready for the matric exams, which are coming up on the 16th of October.